section, and this is within our ordinances, section 210.250. Subsection B basically handles all of what we're dealing with, whether there's an unlawful use of a weapon, and it has to do with knowingly using that. If you look, of course, concealed carry, the state has made a wide swath that is acceptable, and in no way, shape, or form does our ordinance and our section here infringe upon that right. As far as open carry, we'd look to subsection 2 of B, which basically states that if there's an exhibition in presence of one or more persons, any weapon readily capable of lethal use in an angry or threatening manner. So that's the caveat as far as if there is an open display.
So there is no precondition such as you would be required to open carry, you would be required to have a concealed carry permit.
At this stage, as the ordinance as our ordinances are at present date,
Okay. Thank you.
we have looked to section 210.250.
So basically, as long as the person holding the weapon or carrying the weapon is not angry, then there shouldn't be a problem.
And we don't want them, of course, violating any brandishing while
Unlawful.
within of course the
Lawful use
holster.
of a weapon.
Yes,
Protecting yourself wouldn't fall under unlawful, though.
that would depend on the circumstances, of course, but
Okay.
Is that clarifying for you?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Very good.
We have open carry.
Come on up. Give us your name, where you live.
My name is Jared Miller, and a little 20 miles south of the area, I do all my business shopping in Denny's, and I love the city of Troy, so I went to the Bowling Green of Troy, which is Troy. And I've been open carrying a firearm in Troy for the past 4 or 5 years without any incidents. Every now and then I get questions, and I interact with police officers quite often, ask me, are you a police officer? They have questions, but other than that, no incidents whatsoever. And I was just concerned about this bill. I showed up tonight to address several facts. And I can kind of see what the general attitude is, but I just wanted to make several points that, it is already illegal for felons to possess firearms. So therefore, it's kind of a redundant law, making it illegal to carry a firearm because it's already illegal for felons to carry firearms. And I don't know too many felons who carry one that's obvious for people to see so that they can be put in jail for it. So another thing is that it's been perfectly legal to openly carry a firearm here in Troy for its entire existence. As a matter of fact, since the state of Missouri's existence. And I really don't see anything that's suddenly pressing in the last several days that would warrant a new law after 190 years of progress.
Which was the consensus that we came to after discussing it.
Another thing is as far as concealed businesses already possess the ability to placard their front windows with firearms. They already have the decision whether to allow firearms or not. And I think a decision by the board to preemptively ban it would take that decision out of the private businesses. That's just several concerns.
Okay. Thank you very much. Mr. Langford, do you need to say something? Would you like to say something?
The process tonight is first reading, we do what?
Discuss.
After the first reading, we have discussion.
And the second reading,
You can discuss again,
Kill the bill
and then after that, you would make a motion to approve the ordinance,
or kill.
and, could you do it in the affirmative? And then everybody would say yes or no to approve it. And if they all say no, then it's defeated.
and the exact wording you're trying to adopt is,
the exact wording of it would be, if this would pass, it's on that, it would amend subsection B to say a person commits the offense of unlawful possession or use of weapons if he knowingly, and it will add in subsection 6 to be openly carries a firearm or other weapon readily capable of lethal use.
Gary Lyford, Troy, Missouri. I'm not certain I understand the difference between open carry and concealed carry. Both are lethal. Or can be.
I guess the only difference is that open carry is visible to people and concealed it is not.
Well, if you have your concealed carry, you have to go through so many hours for your concealed carry, do we have to have it on a license?
Yes.
Or you have to have it separate, a separate license? You put it on your driver's license or you put it separately.
So, go ahead.
And so the difference between the two is that if you are carrying a concealed weapon and you have that license, you're not breaking any of the laws. If you don't, if you're carrying a weapon without a concealed weapon, then you get in trouble. Am I correct?
If we adopt it.
No.
No.
That's just how it states now. If we adopt this, it would be, you couldn't even carry, if I remember correctly, you wouldn't even be able, you could have your gun holstered to your hip, but then on your other hip, on the side, you would have to have your ammunition. You couldn't even have it. Right?
Well, that's not.
If you look at what the case law is out there on this, essentially, if this ordinance would pass, which I think you see the tenor, is that a person could not openly carry a gun that's readily capable of lethal use, which would entail having bullets in the gun. The court case that came out from a challenge of this from the city of Cape Girardeau, the Court of Appeals said that ordinance is correct. It doesn't prohibit someone from carrying a unloaded gun on their hip. It prohibits them from carrying a loaded gun openly.
So an automatic weapon without a bullet in the chamber itself is what?
Unloaded. Unloaded.
We would just, it would have to fall within that purview of, just like what the statute says, capable.
Clip included. Clip is loaded.
Your clip could be loaded though, but not inserted into the weapon.
Chamber.
It has to do with capable of lethal use, and that's what the Court of Appeals is saying.
Appears to be overly vague, capable of lethal use. It's a very quick action on an automatic to load that bullet. Then what?
They're talking about bullets in the gun.
I understand the consensus, the concern is that we would be spending time.
It was our concern too, I believe, more than anything, it was a knee-jerk reaction to some information that we received, and it was a case of putting the cart before the horse.
What was the information received?
So the first reading is tonight, the second meeting would be,
We could do the second reading tonight, and we could vote tonight. It could be all taken care of this evening.
That's my recommendation, is we get this over with tonight and squash it. Like I said, I've already talked to Chief Taylor. He asked me to tell all the aldermen that he is not for this. So with that being said, I would like to get this out of the way behind us and see how it goes fall.
can I ask you to clarify Chief Taylor's statement?
Chief Taylor's statement says he is not for this. He does not believe in this. He does not want this.
He doesn't think we need this ordinance. That's what he told me. We don't have a problem, we don't need this ordinance.
Exactly.
Thank you.
If we're done talking. All right. Bill number 1157, ordinance 1144. An ordinance amending the City of Troy Code of Ordinances, section 210.250, article 6, regarding weapons, carrying concealed, other unlawful use. All right, Dennis.
Okay. Like I said, you have to make a motion to the affirmative. Don't want to panic anybody. I make a motion to adopt Bill 1157, ordinance 1144.
Do I have a second?
Does it need to be seconded to move on?
Yeah, we need a second.
I'll
Vote.
second that then.
After that second.
Well, yeah, it could die without a second, or we could get the second, everybody could vote no or yes, or whatever they want to do.
So I second that.
Okay. You got that? All right. Call roll.
Peter,
No.
Hagedorn,
No.
Bass. No. Eversmeyer,
No.
Stotts,
No.
Citizens are
is
here.
appreciated.
Yeah,
Understood?
Jesse, thank you.
It's a pleasure talking with you, Mr.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I need a motion to go into closed session in compliance with 610.0